No one saw it coming. Not like this. One moment, LaTisha Scott was smiling for the cameras, dressed to the nines at a charity event. The next, she was knee-deep in uncovering a truth that could shake her entire marriage and maybe even her whole world apart. This wasn't some silly fight over missed calls or a random text from an unknown number. This was something deeper. Years in the making. LaTisha had played the loyal wife for a long time, brushing off odd late-night work trips, suspicious call logs, and the classic excuse, "I'm working late." But deep down, something always felt off. To the outside world, she kept it classy. She smiled, stood by her man, and said nothing. Fans had their theories, close friends had their doubts, but LaTisha? She stayed quiet. Until she didn't. What makes her story so shocking isn't just what she discovered, it's how she handled it. This wasn't a messy breakdown or an impulsive move driven by emotion. No, LaTisha was smart. Calculated. She started connecting the pieces slowly, like a puzzle. Unusual bookings in Atlanta, dinner reservations under fake names, and one particular woman who kept showing up in places her husband Marsau visited. And that woman? Rumor has it, it wasn't just anyone, it was Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine. Now, to be clear, Dr. Jackie hasn't confirmed anything. But when photos popped up of her and Marsau leaving the same upscale restaurant, wearing the same outfits from her Instagram story, people online put two and two together fast. Fans started digging, comparing timestamps, zooming in on photos, checking the reservation list. The internet did what it does best, and the theories exploded. While all of this was blowing up online, LaTisha stayed silent. She wasn't reacting, she was planning. She booked a flight to Atlanta, using a public speaking event as her cover. She stayed in a hotel close to where Marsau usually stayed, kept off social media, wore a disguise, and waited. Then, just before 10 p.m., Marsau walked in looking relaxed, completely unaware, with the same woman by his side. LaTisha captured everything on video. But she didn't confront him then and there. No dramatic scene in the hotel lobby. She let him walk right past her like she wasn't even there. Back in her room, she watched the video over and over. When they returned home days later, she played it for him. No words. No yelling. Just the footage. Silent, but powerful. Marsau sat there, frozen. After that, the vibe in their home shifted completely. No loud fights. No sobbing. Just silence. Marsau tried to brush it off, claiming it was just a business dinner, saying nothing inappropriate happened. But LaTisha wasn't buying it. She wasn't that woman from years ago who ignored her instincts. She wanted answers, and more importantly, she wanted dignity. What really made waves wasn't the footage, it was what LaTisha did afterward. She didn't post anything cryptic. She didn't go on live and cry to her followers. She vanished. And in reality TV, disappearing is louder than any outburst. That silence meant she was working on something big. Meanwhile, Marsau tried to pretend everything was fine. He was seen out and about, laughing too loudly at the cigar lounge, shaking hands like he didn't have a care in the world. But everyone around him could feel it, the tension, the nervous energy. Like he was waiting for something to blow up. And he was right to feel that way. Behind closed doors, LaTisha was making moves. Quiet ones. She reached out to a divorce lawyer in Birmingham, not to file immediately, but to understand her options. What would happen with the money? The businesses? Their properties? She wasn't acting out of rage. She was being careful, making sure if she left on her own terms with nothing left undone. Then, the news reached Melody Holt. Their friendship had been rocky, full of drama and ups and downs, but Melody had always warned LaTisha about Marsau. She'd told her something didn't feel right. When the truth came out, Melody didn't mock her, she celebrated. She posted a now-deleted meme on Instagram that read, "Some people will gaslight you until they run out of lies." No names were mentioned, but everyone knew exactly who she meant. Fans flooded the comments. Melody knew all along. LaTisha finally woke up. Elsewhere, other cast members were scrambling. Martel Holt, who had defended Marsau in the past during previous cheating rumors, suddenly went quiet. And when someone like Martel goes silent, that says a lot. Producers reportedly went into crisis mode. There were whispers that LaTisha's video might appear on the show. If that happens, it won't just be a juicy subplot, it'll be the moment that turns the entire season upside down. Of course, Marsau wasn't going down without a fight. Word is, he's already hired a lawyer not to stop the divorce, but to block the footage from being aired. He's supposedly claiming the video is an invasion of privacy, saying he was trapped, trying to spin the story like he's the victim. But LaTisha? She hasn't said a word. No interviews, no tweets, no damage control. And that silence is scaring him more than anything else. Because she used to be the one who saved face, who patched things up, who kept their public image clean. This time, she's letting the silence do the talking. Meanwhile, Marsau has reportedly brought in a crisis manager. The plan? Appear on a talk show, maybe Tamron Hall, maybe The Breakfast Club, and tell his side. He wants to flip the narrative before LaTisha takes the spotlight. Make it sound like he was set up by a jealous wife. But fans aren't buying it. They've been suspicious for a long time. The video didn't shock them, it confirmed what many already believed. As for LaTisha, she's not looking for revenge. She's focused, calm, clear. According to someone close to her, she's already separated their finances, quietly removed his access to certain accounts, reviewed contracts, checked the legal ownership of everything they shared. She's not reacting, she's preparing. And the warmth? Gone. At home, she still cooked meals, took calls for brand partnerships, answered emails. But her energy had shifted. No emotion, just a quiet coldness that said more than words ever could. The internet, of course, is in chaos. Fans have taken sides. Some blame Marsau completely. Others think this affair has been going on for much longer. Old clips from the show are resurfacing moments where LaTisha seemed uneasy or uncomfortable, and now they make more sense. LaTisha spent years being the loyal wife, holding everything together. But now, for the first time, she's putting herself first. And whatever her next move is, one thing's clear, it's going to be powerful. And just when things couldn't get any more intense, it happened: the leak. A grainy, low-resolution version of that hotel footage hit the internet. It was only online for a few hours before it was scrubbed, but the damage was done. It wasn't the full video, but it didn't need to be. The timestamp was there. The setting was clear. And that man? No question, it was Marsau. Viewers watched him gently guiding a woman into the hotel lobby. Her face wasn't fully visible, but fans didn't need a full shot. The coat, the hair, the body language, it was enough for them to believe it was Dr. Jackie. She still hasn't made a public statement, and maybe she never will. But the internet had already made its judgment. Behind the scenes, the show's producers were in full crisis mode. Emergency meetings were called. Do they air the footage and risk legal heat from Marsau? Or pull it and miss out on what might be the most explosive storyline love and marriage Huntsville has ever seen? Either way, LaTisha didn't say a word. And that silence? It said everything. But then, in a move no one predicted, Marsau appeared live on a local radio station. No press team. No carefully crafted PR statement. Just him, raw and unfiltered. He claimed it was all a setup. Said LaTisha had become obsessed with proving he was unfaithful. He described the woman at the hotel as just a business partner, and the meeting as strictly professional. But if he was hoping for sympathy, he didn't get it. Listeners heard the tension in his voice. The pauses. The way he danced around the hard questions. One caller cut straight through the noise and said what many were thinking. You've been gaslighting that woman for years, and now you want to flip it like she's crazy? Nah. Now we see you. And the internet? It lit up. Memes. Commentary videos. Hashtags. People weren't just watching anymore, they were choosing sides. Then, LaTisha made her move. One simple Instagram post, her and her daughter smiling on a beach. No caption. No statement. Just peace. And that one photo said more than any interview ever could. She wasn't hiding. She wasn't hurt. She was healing. LaTisha didn't burn it all down. She didn't scream or air everything out. She let the truth come out on its own, and now, she's quietly rising from the ashes. Whether she decides to divorce, separate, or even take a different path entirely, one thing's certain, she's not the same woman. She's stronger, wiser, and done playing roles that don't serve her. LaTisha's not waiting for permission anymore. She's not trying to save face. This time, she's choosing herself. And if this is her new chapter, then honestly, it's one we can't wait to watch unfold. If you liked this breakdown, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a story. Celeb Nova will have it all covered for you. See y'all in the next video. This is Celeb Nova, where the drama ends and the truth begins.